Hi guys, Dorota International nail artist and educator here. And today in this video we are gonna do some gel painting. That's so stunning. Have we previewed it in here? I will get you through the step-by-step how to achieve this look so you could recreate it as well. And I hope you really enjoyed it. So let's start. This is gonna be actually a really nice and easy design. So the first one we are gonna use 217. That's a flower garden. I really love this color so much. It's just perfect for any time of the year. And then cure it. On the next one, we are gonna go with Almost Naked, 216. This is very similar color, just more nude, I would say. And then let's cure it. Okay, I also want to play with those foils, they called Glam, and we've got so many different colors. I'm gonna try this one here. And also the one which is like a really nice multicolor. Be careful like when you cut it so you don't mix up the sides. So this one needs to come down. Here we are, the first tip is ready. No, that's not, this one is the first one. Actually, both ready. So on the first one, I'm gonna go with this, that's the wrong side, is it? Yes, so with this one, we are gonna go on the one side. And it almost looks like an aurora. Really nice and pretty. I'm not trying to get a perfect look. As you can see it, I'm transferring this foil over the inhibition layer of the gel polish. And then on this one, we are gonna create our design more to the top. Oh wow, that's a really interesting look actually. I'm trying to be careful to don't transfer too much. That's plenty. And then we can move on into the next part of this design. So I want to stick in some gems in here, and we are gonna use the base gel for it. And I love to read the comments, guys, that you have started using the base gel, and it does make your life much easier as well. So we are gonna place those crystal line just in here, just like this, right in the middle, and then grab the crystals. So really elegant, nice, salon-friendly style we are creating here today. Because you cannot go wrong with the transfer foil crystals. Okay, now I just need to separate them so we can squeeze them all. And then once me happy, let's cook it. Okay, here I'm just gonna grab some glitter. And the glitter I'm searching for is the usual one, shooting star. I'm just gonna paint some line with this glitter. Quite nice and thick because we want to stick in some crystals there as well. That is perfect, so let's cook it and then go back to the first one we did it. Okay, so now at this stage it needs a top coat. And we are just gonna put it all over, going really properly around the crystals. And same on the other side. Cure it. To be honest, it looks really nice and pretty, even just the way it is, but of course that's not the finish of our design. Base gel. And we are gonna glam it up with some crystals here as well. So this time I'm just picking up the smallest ones. Don't go too close to the edges because usually that can give you a very bulky appearance. I think that's how you say it. And then let's cook it. Okay, paint another nail. So this time we are gonna go for a nature 203. Very gentle light pink. And then cure it. Again, this one is ready for a top coat. So just the same, I'm going around the crystals, like squeezing those top coat, and look like my brush is separating so I can really go around those crystals. Check how the light reflects on it and cure it. And on this one I need to try a glitter which is called Disco Dolly because I have seen it last time. Disco Dolly, I've got it here. Oh yes, look how pretty this glitter is. I'm just trying to separate it a little bit. It's holographic. And then let's cure it. Then not those one. The first one is ready for the next step. And we are gonna grab some white gel. Again, the detailer brush. Small scoop of it. And let's start the detail work. So I quite like how this side turned out, looks absolutely amazing. And we are just gonna keep it the way it is. And on this side we will just add a couple of the swirly beads. Nothing over the top, just a wee tiny things. I'm trying to paint it nice and thin. But at the same time, very random and easy pattern. Just to add some white through it. We are almost there, just missing something in this bit here. Then we are just gonna leave it the way it is. Sometimes less is more, so let's cure it. Go to the glitter one, apply the top coat, or maybe, yes, apply the, apply the top coat over it. So like usually I do the designs on the go, and sometimes I need a second to think what we are gonna do. I just want to try different things altogether. Okay, this one. I want to place the pattern right on the top in here, and we are gonna play actually with both brushes. So I've got some watercolor brush somewhere. I just need to grab it. Here it is. So clean it from the previous gel polish I used it. Because got some pink in there. And the best way to clean it is just pick up either a clear product or the color you are gonna paint with. And again, I'm using the white gel because that's the only gel which can be used with no top coat and is absolutely safe to do so. And we are gonna paint some pattern. I love how the watercolor brush spreads and create a really beautiful, I would call it almost floral prints. That will be plenty, so let's cure it. And then we can do kind of similar. It's almost can look like a frost as well, so very, very universal pattern to create. I love those kind of patterns. Very strong press. Like almost create a 3D effect with all these lines. Very easy to do it. And a tiny one in the middle. Let's cook it. Now go to the D-liner brush. So we're using all the brushes today. And we are gonna add some more detail into this design. So just around the edges, I'm kind of highlighting those places, but you can also pull the line in the middle there, making it look even more 3D. Then add something on its own. Highlight this place. Add something on its own and squeeze in there. I think this way you can create a really beautiful patterns, like absolutely amazing and very fast to do it. My clients always love this in a salon. Like a wee flowerish. That's plenty. Let's cure it. This one is ready for the next step as well. So very delicate. I need to, for the balance, place something opposite direction. This one looks actually amazing. Let's even prolong it like with the wee twist. So I'm going over the places where the white is kind of almost the thickest. And then adding some more patterns. That looks so nice and frosty. But I could also do for a wedding design. I mean, they are very universal styles, like very salon friendly. And look, we just kind of building it line by line. Nothing overly too complicated when you break it down. Okay, I'm happy with this one, so let's cook it. And this one is ready. So let me grab my display case. I think we should do one more quickly. So this one is ready. Let's place it there. I actually have some flower garden in here, and to make your life very easy, we are gonna grab some sponge. So I've got some sponges in here. Just like a small piece of the small sponge. Go into your white and just dab it in there. Just very hardly visible. Let's cure it. This one is ready as well. It can come up in here. I actually moisturize my hands and I can see I'm leaving fingerprints on my tips. And this one is ready as well. I love this one so much. So on the next one we will need to do some gems and some white just for the balance. Just so the things go together. Quickly grab my watercolor brush and more French gel. I'm just coloring in on the bottom only. Grab my tweezer. I don't like to play with the sponges on my hand. Remove the fluff because there is always lots of fluff and dust. And then just blend the bottom part. Don't want it to be too strong because we are gonna paint it with the white. So I will do it in two layers. Normally in a salon I'm doing 3 layers for a client for a short nails and even 4 layers for a longer nails to get it really nicely pigmented. Okay, so I'm just freezing it and then we are gonna grab some crystals. So base gel and just put couple crystals there. Again, I will pick up those small ones. Or actually this one and then the tiny ones. 1, 2. Okay, I have not enough base gel. So if your crystals don't want to stick in, it means you have too little product. Okay, let me think of the shape. So I would go like this, S letter. Okay, and I want my crystals to follow this shape. So letter S. Ah, look at this blink. And that's enough. That's enough. So just blend this base gel. I don't want too much of it there. And then flash cure it. Next step, grab the top coat and apply over the entire design. I actually encapsulated something there, but I will cover it with the design so at the end it's nice and pretty. Okay, let's cure it. And now we have to cure really nice and proper because we are going to use some sugar glitter. Where are you? Here. So more French gel. Open it and then let's start painting. I love how elegant they turn it out. D-liner brush, because we are going to paint quite a long line. So look also what is happening. Here is a good thing. I cannot paint. Oh, it started behaving. But the first flick, for those of you who actually watched it, it did flick really bad. It wasn't trained and ready. Always, if we're recording a first video through the day, my brushes need some time to exercise and behave better. Okay, I'm picking up a really nice and thin amount of the product and just following my S letter-ish. And then I'm just gonna thicken this up. Just like this. And color it in with white. Nice and decent amount. Okay, clean my brush. And now we are gonna paint very nice and thin letter S. There we are. Pull it down. And one more. So this one I will start it there. Very close, just following the shape. Lift my hands up so I've got a bit more flexibility in them. That's the thing. I also find out that if I can actually rest my hands on the chest. Oh, don't talk. I can paint slightly better if I don't talk. And maybe one more. No, leave it alone. I like it just the way it is. Okay, let's sugar it. But yeah, it's funny. Like sometimes when your hands are actually resting on the desk, you cannot just twist it the directions you want. So I have sprinkled it with the sugar glitter, and now I'm just gonna cure it. For sugaring and for a French gel on its own, or any paint of gels, I do recommend even a double cure. And this way the clients can have a nice and long-lasting results. I'm just gonna cure it and then show you the final results. So look how pretty it is once we clean the excess, the excess of the glitter. It looks absolutely amazing. Very nice and universal kind of nail art, which can be done every time of the year. I hope you have guys really enjoyed this video. Look at them and sending you huge glittery hugs, and see you in the next one. Bye.